In American history, the Vanderbilt family's narrative is a striking thread colored by ambition, innovation, and an unparalleled legacy of wealth. This dynasty, originating from the humble beginnings of Cornelius Vanderbilt, who amassed a fortune through railroads and shipping, redefined American luxury and opulence. The empire eventually did face a decline as the family inheritance was dispersed among an increasing number of descendants, and their pivotal New York central business struggled against the rise of trucks, barges, aeroplanes, and buses, especially post-World War II. Yet their story didn't end there. It was, or to better say, is about how they used their fortune to leave an indelible mark on the American landscape. The name is etched in the very stones of the magnificent mansions they left behind, scattered like jewels across the country. Want to take a sneak peek through the window in the glamorous structures? Here are the Vanderbilt old money mansions you can actually visit. Number 1. The Vanderbilt Mansion National Historic Site in Hyde Park, New York. Designed by the renowned architectural firm McKim, Mead & White, this Vanderbilt mansion's construction spanned from 1896 to 1899, and it served as a vacation home for Frederick William Vanderbilt and his wife, Louise Holmes Anthony. The mansion's architecture is a classic representation of the Beaux Arts style, characterized by its symmetry, classical details, and grand scale. The exterior is constructed with smooth limestone, giving it a stately and elegant appearance. The mansion's layout follows a traditional plan for the time, with major public rooms like the elliptical hall, dining room, and living room aligned in a single axis parallel to the Hudson River. This alignment not only provides a sense of grandeur, but also maximizes the scenic views of the river. The interior of the Vanderbilt mansion is a showcase of the American Renaissance, blending European architectural elements, antiques, and period reproductions across various historical styles. The mansion features 54 rooms, each meticulously designed to reflect the opulence of the era. Notable interior designers such as Herter Brothers and A.H. Davenport and Company executed McKim's designs, while Georges Glanzer and Codman decorated several rooms. The lighting, predominantly manufactured by E.F. Caldwell & Company. The mansion's most striking feature probably, though, is its Italian gardens, detached from the house and designed in a formal Italian style. The gardens are symmetrical, with beds arranged together across a central axis. Vanderbilt himself added a rose garden, boasting almost 2,000 vintage rose bushes, enhancing its beauty and diversity. The Vanderbilt mansion was ahead of its terms of technology and infrastructure. It was supported by both concrete and steel, modern marvel of its era. The mansion included advanced features for its time, such as plumbing, forced hot air central heating, and electric lighting, which was powered by a Hyde. Number 2. The Breakerport, Rhode Island. Next up is the Breakers, yet another iconic island that epitomizes the lavish lifestyle of the Vanderbilt during the Gilded Age. Constructed between 1893 and 1895, the summer of Cornelius Vanderbilt II is a remarkable example of architecture, designed by the renowned architect Morris Hunt. This estate sprawls a massive 138,300 square feet, with a living area of 62,482 square feet, 5 floors. The mansion's exterior, crafted from Indiana limestone, presents a formidable yet facade. The roof, adorned with red terracotta tiles, adds a distinctive touch to the mansion's regal appearance. At the heart of the Breakers' grandeur is its imposing entrance, defined by iron gates. Surrounding the property is a limestone and iron fence, standing 12 feet high, which encloses the mansion's 1-acre footprint within the larger 14-acre estate. Perched on cliffs overlooking Eastern Bay, the mansion offers breathtaking views of the Atlantic Ocean. Inside the mansion's decor, overseen by Jules Allard & Sons and Odman Jr., is a blend of European elegance and American opulence. The interior features marble from Italy and Africa, alongside rare woods and intricate mosaics. Notable is the library mantle, an architectural element sourced from French chateaux, exemplifying the mansion's luxurious aesthetic. The Breakers also houses a mind-boggling 70 rooms, each a showcase of the Vanderbilt family lifestyle. The Great Hall, a 50-foot cube, is adorned with figures representing the advancements in art, science, and industry. The music room, a creation of Richard van der Boyen and Jules Allard and Sons, boasts a ceiling of gilt coffered with silver and gold. The mansion's dining room, a 2,400 square foot space, features rose alabaster Corinthian columns and a ceiling depicting aurora, symbolising the dawn. And as expected, the grounds are no less impressive. There lies a driveway lined by pin and red maples. The landscaping includes rare trees like the blue Atlas cedar, and meticulously designed gardens that provide a serene escape. The South Parterre garden, recreated from historical photographs, features Elysium and Argeratum, enhancing the mansion's picturesque setting. Number 3. Eagle's Nest in Centerport, New York. William K. Vanderbilt II, an avid yachtsman and a globetrotter, also an heir to the Vanderbilt fortune, in 1910 purchased 43 acres of land on a bluff in Newport Harbor and named his estate Eagle's Nest. The initial construction began with a bungalow and boathouse designed by his architect cousin Whitney Warren of the renowned and Wetmore Architects, also known for their work on the Grand Central Terminal Station in New York City. Warren, tasked with creating something that reflected Vanderbilt's interests, went with the Spanish Revival style, a choice inspired by a trip to the Iberian Peninsula, to gather artifacts and inspiration. By 1935, the estate had expanded from its original 8 rooms to 24. The main entrance features a bell tower topped with a weather vane representing a Dutch sailing ship, crafted by the renowned ironsmith Samuel Yellin. The roofs are adorned with various shades of orange and red-barrel terracotta tiles, while the exterior walls are finished in white stucco, giving the estate a Mediterranean feel. The interior of Eagle's Nest reflects Vanderbilt's worldly tastes, adorned with artwork and antiques collected from his travels. The colonnade lining the semicircular approach overlooking the harbor is believed to be ancient ruins from Carthage, adding to the estate's historical allure. Vanderbilt's philanthropic nature is evident in his Hall of Fishes Museum, built to house his extensive collection of marine life. The number of exhibits on site? 13,000. Upon his death in 1944, Vanderbilt willed the estate to Suffolk County. Since the 1950s, Eagle's Nest has served as a museum, planetarium, wedding venue, and tourist destination. But if you think that this mansion is grand, you certainly want to stick around for what's coming next. Before that though, if you're enjoying this video, we would request that you please take a minute to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so that we can keep bringing you more content just like this. Number 4. Biltmore House in Asheville, North Carolina. Built between 1889 and 1895 for George Washington Vanderbilt II, the youngest sibling of Cornelius II, Biltmore House in Asheville, North Carolina, is the largest privately owned house in the United States to date, spanning 175,000 square feet and about 4 acres of living space. What's even more fascinating is that this grand estate, reminiscent of a French chateau, was crafted by over 1,000 workers and 60 stonemasons. Vanderbilt's commitment to detail included an on-site woodworking factory, a brick kiln, and a 3-mile railroad for material transport. The mansion's interior, adorned with a vast collection of global artifacts, from tapestries to antique linens, reflects Vanderbilt's extensive travels and the era's opulence. This colossal mansion boasts 33 bedrooms, 43 bathrooms, 3 kitchens, and 65 fireplaces. The interior is a blend of luxury and innovation, featuring a grand staircase, a vast library, and a winter garden that adds to its charm. Unique to Biltmore is its cavernous indoor swimming pool and the nation's first private indoor bowling alley, highlighting the estate's blend of opulence and modernity. But that's just the inside. For its exterior, the estate spans 8,000 acres of varied landscapes, including rolling hills, meticulously manicured gardens, and expensive wooden areas. These grounds were designed by Frederick Law Olmsted, the renowned landscape architect responsible for Central Park and the US Capitol grounds. His vision for Biltmore's outdoor space was as grand and detailed as the mansion itself, creating a harmonious blend of architecture and nature. Number 5. Marble House in Newport, Rhode Island. And finally, there's the Marble House, which was built between 1888 and 1892 for Alva and William Kissam Vanderbilt. The mansion, designed by Richard Morris Hunt, follows the same Beaux Arts style as the Vanderbilt mansion. The mansion, often referred to as a summer cottage, required a staff of 36 servants, including butlers, maids, coachmen, and footmen. The cost of building Marble House was a staggering $11 million, equivalent to $358 million in 2022, with $7 million spent on 500,000 cubic feet of marble. This investment made Marble House one of the most opulent houses in America when it was completed. Marble House's design was inspired by the Petit Trianon at the Palace of Versailles, with interiors designed by Jules Allard and Sons of Paris. The mansion is U-shaped and consists of 4 levels. The basement, housing the kitchen and service areas, reception rooms on the ground floor, bedrooms on the 2nd floor, and servant quarters on the 3rd floor. The load-bearing walls are brick, with their exterior sides faced in white Westchester marble, detailed in the style of French neoclassical architecture. The mansion's facade is defined by 2-story Corinthian pilasters framing arched windows on the ground floor, and rectangular ones on the 2nd. A curved marble carriage ramp, fronted by a semicircular fountain with grotesque masks, spans the entire western facade. The eastern facade, facing the Atlantic Ocean, features wings that semi-enclose a marble terrace surrounded by a marble balustrade. Inside, the mansion boasts several notable rooms. The stair hall features walls and a grand staircase of yellow sienna marble, with a wrought iron and gilt bronze staircase railing based on models at Versailles. The Grand Salon, designed in the Louis XIV style, features green silk cut velvet upholstery and draperies, with walls of carved wood and gold gilt panels. The Gothic room, designed to display Alva Vanderbilt's collection of medieval and Renaissance decorative objects, and the library in the Rococo style are other highlights. Marble House also played a significant role in the women's suffrage movement. After Alva Vanderbilt's divorce and remarriage, she added the Chinese tea house on the seaside cliff, where she hosted rallies for women's suffrage. The mansion was sold to Frederick H. Prince in 1932 and was carefully maintained by the Prince family for over 30 years. In 1963, the Preservation Society of Newport County purchased the house, with funding provided by Harold Sterling Vanderbilt, Alva and William's youngest son. Marble House was designated a National Historic Landmark in 2006 and continues to be a popular tourist destination in Newport.